Peace and harmony to the collective consciousness. I am sending love to the universe and to everyone who is watching this video. Thank you. Who am I? I am ether element. What is ether element? In the context of ancient and traditional science, ether represents the space element. It's the most subtle of the 5 elements, considered the foundation for all other elements: earthly, water, sun, and air. Ether is often associated with emptiness, the void, and the potential for creation. Ether is often considered the first element in these systems because it is the most subtle and fundamental. Ether is often equated with space, the void or emptiness, providing the ground for all other elements to manifest. In some systems, ether is closely linked to sound, as sound is considered a vibration within the etheric space. Ether is described as light, cold, and airy, which are qualities related to its absence of the heaviness of earth, the warmth of fire or sun, and the moisture of water. Respectively, ether is also seen as a connection to the spiritual, the subconscious, and the creative potential within. It's important to note that the concept of ether as a physical substance or medium from its role or medium is different from its role as a philosophical or symbolic element. According to ancient and medieval science, ether, also known as the 5th element, is the material that fills the region of the universe beyond the terrestrial sphere. The concept of ether was used in several theories to explain several natural phenomena such as the propagation of light and gravity. A lot of ancient philosophers around the globe classifies the composition of the universe into 5 elements: earth, water, sun or fire, air, and ether. And ether being space. The knowledge of these 5 elements help us understand the laws of nature. Sound and ether are inseparable, so the ear is considered to be the sense organ of ether. The mouth is its organ of action. Hearing loss and loss of voice is the result of a disturbance in the functions of the ether element. The ether element is present in the body as the empty space between cells. The ancients saw ether as a god-like element and a substance that allows humans to connect to spirituality and intuition. Ancient yogis saw ether as that which was unbound and all-pervasive, and the element of potentiality. As the element of ether is linked to the throat, moving this part of the body via singing is known to be a great way to increase ether. As our practices, breathing exercises. The ether element is all about creating space, clarity, and lightness. Ether is space, stillness, that which contains and holds ether in the element that connects us to spirituality, intuition, other realms and planes. Space, or elements of ether, is basically the element of divinity in a form. Ether is associated with the ability of energy projection, energy constructs, telekinesis, multiple forms of extra sensory perceptions, such as precognition, psychometry, and telepathy. Warping space either directly through operating or the creation of portals such as elimination or even sustained gateways in space. In our bodies, ether is balance. When we've processed all our experiences, the practice of yoga helps us with that. Yoga raises the body's awareness, helping us identify tension and release it, creating inner space. Even a few moments of deep breathing can connect you to your inner space. In spirituality, ether is often considered the fifth and most subtle element, a universal field that connects all things, including matter, energy, and consciousness. It represents space, emptiness, and the essence of all that exists, acting as the foundation for other elements. In some traditions, ether is associated with the concept of consciousness, intuition, and the ability to connect with spiritual realms. Foundation of existence of ether is seen as the primordial substance from which everything originated, the universal field that binds all things together. Universal consciousness in some spiritual tradition equates ether with consciousness, suggesting it is the underlying principle that connects all beings and experiences. Intuition and connection to ether is believed to facilitate and the ability to tap into higher levels of consciousness, allowing for a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. Space and emptiness of ether is often described as space, the void, or stillness, emphasizing its role as the foundation for manifestation of all things. Sound and vibration of ether is intimately linked to sound and vibration, as it is the medium through which these phenomena occurs. Etheric body in some esoteric traditions, the etheric body is a subtle energy field that connects the physical body to a higher dimensions and is thought to be composed of a finer substance than ordinary matter. In yoga traditions, ether is considered one of the 5 fundamental elements that makes up the universe, along with air, fire, water, and earth.